Is it now? Is it audible? Is it audible? Is it audible now? Is it audible? Yes, I think it is audible. Is it now? Is it audible? Yes. There was some issue. I think there was a bug kind of thing. Okay, so don't worry about it. I've sorted out. I hope. Okay. Thanks. There was an issue, so don't worry about it. All right, guys, it's good to be back. Okay, let's solve this question. I believe there was an issue. Now it has been sorted out. Okay. All right. All right. Let's solve this question. Okay, so how you are going to solve this one? Look at this. Let's the total patients of the hospital has been given as 8244. Okay, while the ratio for men and women has been given as 4:5. Okay, and and 25% illiterate patients among men. So let's find men first. Okay, let's find men first. So the total patients in terms of ratio is 9. So we would equate 8244 with 9, and if we multiply it with 4, we get the value, we get the total number of men. So let's say 9 nines are 81 and 9 ones are 9, 9 6 are 54. Okay, 64 and 36. So 3664 are the men. All right, while 25% 25% illiterate patients among men. Then they are asking about, then find the total number of literate patients among men. So if total men were 3664, okay, 3664, all right. Is it now? Naved, I think it is sorted out. Can you hear it? Now, what we could do is we will do 75% of these total number of men. That means 3664 multiplies by 3 by 4. So how you are going to do that? 916. So 48 and 27. So 2748 would be the final answer. Okay. Now is it clear? I think the earphone was having issue. So is it clear now? I think now it is clear. All right. Yes, the sound was a bit low because I was using earphone. Now I have removed the earphone. I hope you all have understood it. Okay, so let's start the next question. Good, Rani. Your answer was correct. Now solve this one. Now solve this one. I think now you're getting, yes. I know. Lalita has a habit of saving coins. She has a box which contains 200 and so there was a box which contains 210 rupees. Okay, in the form of 1 rupee, 50 paisa and 25 paisa. All right. The number of 50 paisa coin is, so we are talking about the number of 50 paisa coin. So the number of 50 paisa coin is in terms of ratio has been given. The number of 50 paisa coin is double the number of 25 paisa coins, and 4 times, we are still talking about the 50 paisa coin, and 4 times the number of 1 rupee coins. Okay, so what we could do, we should equate the 50 paisa coin to make it all in one ratio. So we will multiply it with 2 in the 50 paisa and 25 paisa relation. Now the final ratio will become 1, 4 and 2. But this is the ratio of numbers, while we have been given data in terms of rupees. So what we could do, we will convert them into value. So how we are going to do that? You know that the number of 1 rupee coin will be equal to the value, actual value. So we will multiply it with 1, while the number of 50 paisa coin in terms of value is half. Okay, you know, if you have 4 coins in terms of 50 paisa, you have, that means you have only 2 rupees, while here you will be getting 1/4 of the value, 1/4 of the number of coins. So we will multiply it with 4, that means 4. Okay, and we will multiply it with 4, that means 8 and 2. Now what we could do, we will again separate 2, 4 and 1. That means this is the final ratio of value. Now we will equate it with 210. That means this whole 7 ratio equals to 210. So 1 ratio equals to 30. Now they are asking about how many 25 paisa coins are there in the box. So for 25 paisa, we know that we have 30 rupees. Okay, so 1 ratio, that means we have 30 rupees. Now if we have 30 rupees in terms of 25 paisa, that means there were 4 times the number of coins. That means 120 will be the correct answer. No, Rani, it would be 120. We are asking about number of coins. Okay, guys, now did you get the concept or not? Anyone who is having issue? Manasa, Rani, check your answer. Anupama and Naved, अभी आवाज आ रहा है? Is my voice audible? Hasina Sheikh, Ayushi, everyone, guys, check the answer. The answer is 120, not 60. Rani, are you getting the concept? First we need to convert it in numbers. First we need to find the total final ratio of numbers of the coins, and then we have to convert it into the value. After converting it in value, we will be getting or we will be equating the value with value ratio. Then we can find out the answer. All right, I hope all of you have got the answer. Now the next question. Come on, guys, solve this one. Guys, I have changed my laptop, so I think there was some technical issues or setting issues. Uh, was not there, so I regret for the inconvenience, but don't worry, it will be sorted out. It has sorted out. In a zoo, the ratio of number of birds and animals were 7:5. Okay, when some birds and some animals were got sick and died, all right, the ratio of remaining number of birds and animals become 7:5. If number of birds died is 35, then the number of animals died is what? Now find me the answer. Okay, come on, solve this one. Come on, guys, let me share it with your friends. This is one of the, okay, come on, solve this one. Okay, how you are going to solve it? Anyone? Rani, are you there? I think most of you are trying to get over the line. Look, this question is an important one. How you are going to approach this question? You need to learn this one. I have given you that in a zoo, the ratio of number of birds, animals were 7:5, while some birds and some animals were got sick. So they have not given the identical ratio which you have been required. So what would you do? You will use the constant method, okay, because it has not been given in terms of ratio. So you need to use it according to the situation. So they are asking about in if number of birds died is 35, then find the number of animals died. So they have given the clear value in the final part. So tell me how you are going to approach this question. Okay, as you know that the initial ratio was 7x and 5x. Okay, initial ratio was 7x and 5x, and the number of birds died were 35. Okay, number of birds died were 35, 49. Okay, let me check whether it is 49 or not. Yes, absolutely correct. 49 is the correct answer. Who has given me the answer? Rani has given me the answer. Look, if you subtract A animals, A birds, all right, from 7 birds, 7x birds, and B animals from 5x, then final ratio will occur as 7:5 as well. Now what would you know? You know that this B is equal to 35. Now how you are going to elaborate? 7x minus a divided by 5x minus 35 equals to 7 by 5. Now you know that this will be eliminated. Now 7x minus a equals to 7x minus 49. Now this 7x will be eliminated. That means the value of a arrived as 49. So it was a good one and an efficient as well. I hope you all have got this one. Guys, if you're getting it, yes, Rani, absolutely spot on. Guys, come on, guys. Now tell me, because the ratio has not been given. Look at this. In a zoo, the ratio of number of birds to animals has been given. While some birds and animals were got sick and died, so they have not given that you are going to replace or whatever things. Okay? यानी इन्होंने दिया नहीं है कि आप replace कर रहे हो कि क्या कर रहे हो. So they have just given you that some birds. So you don't know about that some person something. Now the next question. Come on, solve this one. A father divides his wealth among his 4 sons. Alright, so father has 4 sons. A, B, C, D. 2 times share of first son, 3 times share of second son, 4 times share of third son, and 6 times share of fourth son are all equal. So let's do that. Let's do that. 2 times first son, that means A. 3 times second son, that means B. 4 times third son, that means C. And 6 times fourth son are all equal. Alright, fourth son share. Now how you are going to approach this one? So let me give you a really good concept. Let's take the LCM of 2, 3, 4, 6. It has to be 12. That means A's share would be 6 ratio, B's share would be 4 ratio, C's share would be 3, while D's share would be 2. Now find the amount received by what? Now there is something missing, I think, in this data. So let me give you a clear idea of how you are going to approach this one. Okay. Now they are asking about a father divides his wealth. So what was the total wealth. Let's say the total wealth was 225,000. It was a missing point. Okay, so what would you do? You will put all this ratio sum equals to 20 to 5,000. Okay, that means 6 4 10 10 and 5 15. That means 15 equal to 225,000. It is a square of 15. That means one ratio equals to 15,000. Now they are asking about the share received by second son, and the second son will arrive as 4 ratio. That means 4 equals to 60,000. All right, 4 equals to 60,000. So it was a really good one. All right, so I think you all have got Rani very good, Athira very good, and everyone is doing very good. Okay, so it's a good one, guys. Share with your friends and must like it at once. Just write the missing point of 2,25,000 of his total wealth. Okay, so let's move on and let's solve the next question. Very good. The next question says that present ages of Arav and Binoy is in the ratio 3:2. So this question belongs to the age concept. Okay, ages concept. Arav and Binoy. The age of Arav and Binoy has been given as 3:2. Alright, it is a present age ratio. 9 years ago, the ratio of ages of Arav and Chandu. 9 years ago, Arav and Chandu's age ratio has been given as 4:5. And Binoy was 10 years younger. Binoy was 10 years younger than Chandu. That means Chandu will be 10 years more than Binoy. Okay, what will be the ratio of ages of Arav and Chandu after 5 years? Now, who is going to solve this one in a quick manner? Okay, now tell me, who is going to solve this one in a quick manner? Come on, guys. I want everyone to make an effort. If everyone is doing this effort, I believe all things are possible. Look at this. Arav and Binoy's present ratio has been given, while 9 years ago the ratio of ages of Arav and Chandu was 4:5. Okay, so find Binoy. Binoy was 10 years younger than Chandu. Then what will be the ratio of ages of Arav and Chandu after 5 years? So they are asking about the final ratio. Come on, Rani. Come on, Athira. Come on, Anupama. Now tell me, who is going to apply this method? Come on, guys. I want all of you to perform well. I want all of you to perform well. Come on. Let's make it through the good one. Okay? It's a it's a good question, and I want you to make it and solve this one. Okay? Because if you solve this one, I believe you can clear any exam. Okay, so it's just a matter of time. All right, Binoy and Chandu, remember that? Arav, Binoy and Chandu. Let the present ages of Arav. Guys, you cannot use any of the ratio method. So how you are going to do that? Let's say that the present age of Arav, Binoy and Chandu are 3x, 2x and y. Okay, 3x, 2x and y. And you know it has been given the difference between Chandu and Binoy is 10 years. That means y minus 2x equals to 10. So we have got our first equation. Let's move on with our second equation. How we are going to do that? We will do what? 9 years ago, Arav and Chandu's age ratio has been given as 4:5. So 9 years ago, it will become 3x minus 9 divided by the Chandu's 9 years ago age will become y minus 9, and it has to be equal to 4 ratio 5. Now we have got the two equation, which would be, let's cross multiply it, and we will be getting 15x minus 45 equals to 4y minus 36. That means it will be arrived as 4y minus 15x equals to what? Equals to minus 9. So we have got these two equations. Okay, we have got 15x. Okay, now if we solve these two equations, we will be getting the value of x as 7, y as 24. Now we have got the two value of x and y. Now what will be the ratio of ages of Arav and Chandu? So if we put 3x here, that means 3 sevens are 21. So Arav's present age has become 21, while they are asking about the Chandu's present age. So if 2 into 7, if we multiply it with 7, Binoy's present age will become 14. That means Chandu's present age must have been 24. So Arav's present age has got, Chandu's present age has got, that is 21 and 24, but we need to add 5 more years to get 26 and what? 29. B option is correct. Guys, you cannot use ratio method in this question because the comparison has been given between Arav and Binoy and Arav and Chandu. So there is no such way you can use, you can solve this question without equation. Okay. Now tell me who has got the questions correct. Come on guys. Anyone? Rani, Athira? Alright, I hope you will get. Okay, don't worry. Look at this. In the first statement, let me give you a clear idea. In the first statement, the present age has been given between Arav and Binoy. So we have figured out the present age ratio of Arav and Binoy. Okay, look at this, 3 ratio 2. While 9 years ago, the ratio between Arav and Chandu has been given as 4 ratio 5. So it has been given between Arav and Chandu. That means we cannot compare these two ratios. Had we got the ratio between Arav and Binoy, we would have been compared. But it cannot be. Why? Because it has also been given 9 years ago, while the comparison is between Arav and Chandu. So we cannot do that. So what we could do, we will suppose Arav, Binoy and Chandu's present age as 3x, 2x and y. Okay, so we have got, while from this statement, look at this, Binoy was 10 years younger than Chandu. So the difference between two person will be constant or universal in any of the era, whether we are talking about the present era, past era or a future era. Okay, so the difference between Chandu and Binoy will always be 10. So it has to be 10 years the difference between Chandu and Binoy in present. So the present age of Chandu will be y minus 2x is equal to 10. Now the second statement says that 9 years ago. So 9 years ago Arav's age was 3x minus 9. While 9 years ago Chandu's age was y minus 9, and it has to be equal to 4 by 5. Then we will cross multiply and make it the second equation. After getting two equations in terms of x and y, we can find the value of x and y. Okay, after getting the value of x and y, we can easily find the value, we can easily find the age of Arav, Binoy and Chandu. Alright, then we will do what? Add the 5 years in Arav and Chandu and make it in the ratio. And we have got the final answer as 26, 9. Okay, Rani? I hope you have got what I have taught you. Alright, so guys, if you're getting a concept, Just share and like it once. Now tell me the next question. Who is going to tell me the next question? Look at this. All right. In a showroom, there are 70 employees, out of which males and females have been given in the ratio 4 ratio 5 3. You're welcome. Always available for those who are willing to study. Out of the males, 35% working as salesmen and 60% female working as saleswomen. Find the total number of employees working in a sales department. Okay, so let's make it in a ratio. 70 employees were there, where the ratio of male and female will be in 4 ratio 3. That means 40 and 30. If out of males, 35% are in sales. So 35 4s are 140. That means 14 males are in sales. Okay. While 60% females, that means 18 females are in sales. So they are asking about find the total number of employees in sales department. So among male you have 14 males who are working in sales, and among female there are 18. So the total answer would be 32. Let's give me who has got this question. Very good, Rani, very good. You are always on time. Okay, so I believe you all have got the concept efficiently. Rash, Mitha, are you there? Rash, Anupama, Manasa. Okay, very good, Rash. Very good. Guys, come on, guys. I want more participate. Come on. Yes, very good. That's the spirit. Rash has arrived, and let's move on to the next question. These are also of age. Look at this. 5 years hence, age of Sushma will be 5 years more than the age of Madhav. Okay. Ratio of their present ages. Ratio of their present ages. That means the ratio of Sushma and Madhav's present age is 7 ratio 6. What will be the age of Sushma and Madhav after 8 years? Now tell me who is going to solve this one. This is the first. The first statement is an important one. 5 years hence, the age of Sushma will be 5 years more than the age of Madhav. Okay. 5 years hence, the age of Sushma will be 5 years more than the age of Madhav. Now tell me how you are going to solve this. Come on, guys. My exam on 12th December. Could you please tell me what I do? Have you covered all the segment? Deepak, सारे segment cover कर लिए? Tell me. If you have covered, I want very good, Rani, very good. This question is nothing. Look at this. Whether we are talking about, I have already told you, whether we are talking about past, present, or future, the difference between any two person will remain same always. That's the mantra you have to remember. So they are talking about 5 years hence. That means after 5 years from present age. Sushma's age will be 5 years more than the age of Madhav. So their difference has to be 1 ratio. So if 1 ratio is equal to 5 years, that means 7 ratio equals to 35 and 6 ratio equals to 30. Now we need to add 8 years in both of them to get the final answer as 4338. So it's a really clear answer. Very good, Rash. No. So what you could do to focus, Deepak, just focus on simplification. I took the class in the previous dates on 1st of December. From 1st December, I was constantly taking the live classes First 4, 7, now 10, and the next class will be 13, and the next will be 16, and it will be continue. Very good, Rappu. Very good, Rappu. Anupama, very good, very good. I think all of you have got it. Now solve this one. तो दीपक तैयारी आपको करनी है तो आप एक काम कर सकते हो, कैलकुलेशन पे वर्क करो, अपने कैलकुलेशन पे वर्क करो, एंड आई बिलीव यू कैन क्लियर एग्जाम. डेली मॉक दो. अगर अभी क्लियर नहीं हो पाया है तो अब समय बहुत कम है, क्योंकि टुडे इज 10th of December and after this day I believe only tomorrow have been left, and after that your examination will be conducted. So just chill out. Whatever you have done it. Okay, so don't worry about it. Just be confident and go in the examination hall and give the exam. Okay, क्योंकि अब वक्त नहीं है. If income of Amit and Raju, income of Amit and Raju has been given as 5:7. Okay, and their expenditure has been given as 3:4. Okay, if at the end of the each year they saves 1000 rupees, okay, then the annual income of Amit is. Now how you are going to solve this one? The income and expenditure has been given as each one saves 1000. Okay, so each one, and you know that income minus expenditure has to be equal to saving. Okay, D 10,000. All right, let's see. 3:4. Look at this. If both of them are equal in saving, that means their ratio must have been the difference between the difference must have been same. Okay, so look at this. Here it has been given as 2, while here it has been given as 1. So what we would do, we would multiply it with 2. Now from 5 to 6, from 7 to 8. Okay, so we have figured out. All right, just a minute, let me give you. Okay, 3:4. Now how you are going to D, Rani, very good. You can always do that. What? 5x minus 3y equals to 1000, while the second equation it could become 7x minus 4y equals to 1000. What you could do, you will equate both of them to get the value. So 5x minus 3y equals to 7x minus 4y. Okay, because income minus expenditure will always be equal to saving. So if saving of both of them are equal, that means 2x equals to y. So x and y ratio will be like 1:2. So we have figured out the ratio of x and y. Okay, now we can easily figure out the final answer. All right, so it's really good one. You can solve these two equations to get the final answer. Now only Rani has given me the correct answer. Now tell me who is going to be tell me. I think Rani, you just have to check your answer, because the answer is not 10,000. It is 7,000. Okay, it is 7,000 because they are asking about the annual income of what? I thought you have given me the correct answer, but the answer is wrong. Come on guys, check this one. नो सीरीज बता दिया है, सीरीज मैंने क्लास ली है, सीरीज की प्रैक्टिस करो बस. ठीक है, no Rani, check it, it's 7,000. when you solve this two equation, you will be getting the answer of x as 1400 and y as 2000. That means they are asking about the annual income of Amit. So annual income of Amit is 5 into 1400. So it has to be 7,000. Okay, so your answer would be B, not D. Okay, after ratio, uh, you can start time and work, because time and work is the most important topic at the moment. All right. After ratio, you can start time and work, and you can do speed, time and distance. These are the important questions. All right. So you can make it. Now tell me, anyone who is having issue. Now let's move on to the next question. रेशियो मेथड से ये इसलिए नहीं क्योंकि इसमें एक्सपेंडिचर जो है बन नहीं रहा है। देखिए आप यहाँ पे अगर आप इनकम देखें और अगर आप डिफरेंस बराबर करें तो एक्सपेंडिचर क्या हुआ जा रहा है, बड़ा हुआ जा रहा है, विच कैन नॉट बी पॉसिबल। इनकम माइनस एक्सपेंडिचर अराइव्ड एज saving. Okay, so you cannot use ratio method in this. All right, 1000 saving has been given. After finding xy ratio value, you can multiply it with 5 to get the income of Amit. Okay, Rash, look, after finding the value of x, you can multiply it with 5 to get the value, to get the income of Amit. Did you get it? In this question you cannot do that because the difference, once you equate the difference, the ratio of expenditure will become more than income, so that wouldn't be good enough. Okay. Hi Mahesh. All right, now let's do this one. In a college trip, the expenses of accommodation, food, travel are in the ratio. Accommodation, food, travel are in the ratio 5, 15 and 3. Okay Rani, I'll repeat it. Don't worry. Just solve this one and I'll repeat in the last. Okay. Don't worry about it. Okay. I'll repeat that. Just solve this one and I'll repeat that. Don't worry about it. After reaching to the final days of trip, the expenditure of accommodation, food and travel increased 20%, 10% and 30%. Then the new ratio of expense will become. So how you are going to approach this one? Come on, tell me the answer of this question. I'll tell you. Don't worry about it, Rani. I'll tell you. Okay. Just solve this one. None of these. Okay, let me give you. Okay, look at this. 5, 15 and 3 were the expenses of food, accommodation, food and travel. Okay. If accommodation has increased 20%, that means it will become 120%. If food has increased 10%, that means it will become 110%, and travel 30%, that means 130%. Okay, so this percentage will be eliminated and this zero will be eliminated. So 60, 15 into 11 and 3 into 13. So 3, 5 and 20. That means 20, 33 and 13. So what was the answer? Nope, none of these is the correct one. No, 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 no. Okay, 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 okay. Just a minute, just a minute. It will 55 because I have eliminated with 5. So the answer would be D. D will be the correct answer. Okay. I thought this was, I have thought I have simplified it with 3, but it is not 3, it is 5. Okay. So the answer is D. Okay. No, Rash, look at this. It was an easy question. Could have done it in a simple way. 20, 55, no Rash, 20, 55 and 13. D, Rappu Khan, very good. Yes, yes. Now the next one. Come on guys. The ratio of number of teachers to number of students. Number of teachers to number of students has been given as 4:7. The ratio of male student to male female student. Okay, so male and female has also been given as 5:2. Find the number of teachers if number of female students is 200. Now tell me, who will tell me the answer of this question first? Come on, Rash, Rani, are you there? Mahesh, Deepak. Those who are from Hindi background don't need to worry about it. I'll explain everything because most of the people are here from the southern region, so I had to use English for them. Okay, Rash 400. Okay, let me give you. Look, find the number of teachers. So they are asking about the number of teachers. All right. If if the number of female students, so the number of female student is given as 200. So 2 is equal to 200, 1 is equal to 100. That means 4 equals to 400. So it was a really clear answer. Very good. Sabyasachi, after a long time. Rash, Rani, very good, very good, very good. Rappu, are you there? Come on, Rappu. The next one. Come on, tell me who is going to solve this question first. The ratio of price of mobile A to price of mobile B. So A and B's price has been given as 3:5. And the ratio of price of mobile B to price of mobile C. Okay. Price of mobile B to price of mobile C has been given. Very good, Rapu. 10:7. Okay. Let me make it the clear ratio. So what we would do, we will multiply it with 2 to get the final ratio as 6, 10, 7. Okay. 6, 10, 7. The price of mobile C is, now we have got the price of mobile C, which is in terms of rupee, and here in terms of ratio, that means 7 ratio equals to 28,000. Was a costly price, must have been OnePlus or Vivo. So 1 ratio equals to 4,000. Now find the new ratio of price of mobile A to price of mobile C if 20% discount applied for A. Okay, so let's find out the price of A. Price of A will be equal to, so if 1 ratio equals to 4,000, that means 6 ratio equals to 24,000. If they have applied 20% what discount, that means they must have sold 80%. That means 5 2s are 5 4s are 20, 5 8s are 40. So 0 0 4 8s are 32, 4, that means 192. So 19200 and takes the ratio of C, that means 28,000. What we will do A, okay, let me give you. So 4s are 16, 4 8 4 7 24 35. Absolutely correct. Very good, Rash. Very good, Rapu. Now Rani, did you get the answer? Have you got it? Come on, I want you to solve with me because I am solving slowly to make you understand the concept. So guys, if you have got the concept and new here, must subscribe this channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. It is the most important thing because for that, after pressing that, you will constantly getting the notification. The next one. Come on, I want you to solve this question quickly. Ratio of number of fours to number of sixes of Rahul. So Rahul hit 12 ratio of fours and 6 ratio and 5 ratio of sixes. Okay, Rahul scored 500 runs. This 500 runs must be in the form of running and with boundary. All right. So the boundary percentage. So the boundary percentage has been given as 62.4. Okay, 62.4. Now tell me who will give me the answer of this question. Guys, it is a really good question and I want you to solve it with speed. Okay, if 62.4 is the percentage, so that means we have to divide it by 100 and multiply it with 500. That means it is a boundary percentage. Okay, let's find out the total runs scored in terms of what? Fours and in terms of fives. The ratio of number of sixes of Mahesh and to number of fours of Rahul is 5:4. 24:35, very good Rani, but it's a bit late I think. So divided by 10 as well, and then 2 and 3, 1, 4. Okay, 3, 1 and 2. Alright. So 3, 1, 2 are the runs scored among fours and fives. Okay. So let's find out the next ratio. The ratio of number of sixes of Mahesh to number of fours. Mahesh sixes and Rahul's fours. Okay. Number of fours, number of sixes of Mahesh to number of fours of Rahul is 5:4. So here Rahul's 4 ratio has been given as 4, while here it has been given as there. So we will multiply it with 3 to make it equal. Now we know that after multiplying with 4 here, multiplying with 6 here, we can finally figure out the answer. Here the runs with fours are in terms of 8 ratio and the runs with 6 are in terms of 5 ratios. So the total runs will be of 13 ratio. This 13 ratio equals to 3:1:2. So 1 ratio equals to 13 twos are 26 and 13 fours are 52. So 1 ratio equals to 24. Now how many runs scored by Mahesh in sixes? So let's multiply it with their multiplication to get the final answer. Okay, here 3 will be eliminated, here 2, here 3. That means 15:8. Okay, now we have got 15:8. So this has to be equal to, this has to be multiplied with 3. That means 21 ratio equals to 24. That means 24. That means we have to multiply to get the final answer. Now how you are going to tell me the answer? Come on guys. Come on, I want everyone to solve this question. Okay, so they have hit 45 fours. So 45 4 is equal to what? 180. Okay, so your answer would be 180, I believe. Let's check it. Come on, tell me whether the answer is 180 or not. Come on. Come on, guys. I think somewhere in the calculation, it must have been. Come on. We can still figure out. It would be 360, not 180. Because we have multiplied with 3. Okay. So tell me who is going to do that. How many runs scored by Mahesh in sixes? Okay. Come on. Who is going to give me the answer? Anyone? No. Guys, look at this. Let me give you one more time. Here, the number of fours of Rahul, okay, fours and sixes has been given as 12 ratio 5. Okay, and if 500 runs they have scored, among 500 runs they have scored 62.4% in boundary. Okay, 62% in boundary. So what would you do? You will multiply and you will get the total runs in boundary as 312. Now what would you do? You will convert them in runs. So if 12 boundary has been hit with 4 runs per boundary, then you will multiply it with 4. Here you will multiply it with 6. Then you will be getting the final runs with 4 boundary is 8 and with 6 is 5. So the total will become 13 among boundaries, and it has to be equal to 3 and 12. That means 1 ratio equals to 3 twos are 13 twos are 26 and 13 fours are 52. So 1 ratio equals to 24. Alright. Now the ratio of number of sixes hit by Mahesh, alright, and the number of fours hit by Rahul is 5 ratio 4. Alright, so it has been given as 5 ratio 4. Now tell me how you are going to do that. If Rahul's boundary will be converted in runs, so what would we do? We will multiply it with 4 and here 6 to get the final 15 and 8. Now, so here we will multiply with 8. Here we will multiply it with 8 to get the runs in terms of fours, and that has to be equal to 8 ratio. So this 8 ratio equals to 24 into 8. That means 1 ratio will always come as 24 ratio. So what would we do? We will multiply it with 15 to get the runs in terms of sixes with Mahesh. Okay, 15 fours are 60, 15 twos are 30. So 360 will be the final answer. Okay guys, made a correction. It is 360. Okay, look at this. You can easily solve it in terms of ratio, but you need to understand that it has to be solved according to the situation. Now tell me, did you get the concept? Come on everyone, Rani and what, Rappu and Rash, Sabyasachi. I hope you all have got this concept. Now solve this one. Come on guys, solve it quickly. Look at this. My marks scored by Suresh is 20%. Marks scored by Suresh is 20% more than Rohit. Suresh and Rohit. 6 ratio 5. Rohit of ratio of Suresh marks to marks scored by Karun. Okay. Marks scored by Karun is 4 ratio 5. Suresh is 4. Yeah. Okay. And here it is 5. Okay. Let's find out the final ratio. So we will multiply it with 2 to make it 12 after getting the LCM. And here it is 15, 12 and 10. Now we have got the final ratio of marks scored by Karun, Suresh and Rohit. Okay. Now Karun scored 2/3 of the marks scored by Anup. Okay, again the next ratio will also be there, so we don't need to do that in a hurry. Okay, so what we could do, okay, 40. Karun scored 2/3 of the marks scored by Anup. Anup. So 2/3 of Anup. Now we have to make it, okay. Find the marks scored by Rohit if Anup scored 90 marks. Now, how we are going to do that? We know that we have made it equally. Okay, we have made it. So if Anup had scored 90, that means Karun had scored 2/3. that means 60. Okay, 60. 60 must have been scored by Karun. And you know that the final value after multiplying with 3 and here 2 we have got in terms of what? 15, 12 and 10. And we know that if if Karun has scored 60 marks and it has to be equal to 15 ratio, so this 15 ratio equals to 60, that means 1 ratio equals to 4. Okay, 1 ratio equals to 4. Now we need to find the score made by Rohit. Rohit has made 10, so we will multiply with 10 to get the 40. Who has given me the first answer? Rash, very good. And yes, absolutely, very good, very good. That's really good. Absolutely spot on. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Ratio of number of masks, gloves, and sanitizers. The most common term of 2020 in a medical shop is 245. Okay, if 25% masks, 35% sanitizers were sold out and 25% gloves were imported additionally. Now tell me, if 25% of mask, let's say that, very good Rani, very good, very good. If 25% of mask and 35% of sanitizers were sold out, let's say that the masks were 200, gloves were 400 and sanitizer were 500. If 25% masks sold out, that means 1/4 sold out. Okay, so if 1/4 sold out, let me give you a clear way. Look, 1/4 sold out, that means 40 sold out, so 160 has been left. Okay, now 35% sanitizer were sold out, so 35% sanitizer were sold out. Okay, that means 60% have been left. So how you are going to do that? 175 sold out, so 325 have been left. All right, what will be the new ratio? And 25% gloves imported additionally. So imported means added. All right, added 25% means 100 added. So if 100 added, it has become 500. So the final ratio would be 160, 500 and 325. Now tell me how you are going to solve this. 532, 500, 565. Okay, so tell me the final answer. Come on guys, maybe I have made a mistake somewhere. 25% marks and 35% were sold out. Sanitizer were sold out. Okay, so tell me 6, 20, 13. Okay, let me check. Rash, let me check. And 25% gloves imported additionally. Okay, imported means added. So if 25% is 1/4, that means 100 is added, so the gloves will become 500. Okay, while 35% sanitizer sold out, so that means 65% have been left. All right, so what we could do, 5 5s are 25, 325, and what, 25% mask, 20 here, 25%. Oh, so that's what I made a mistake. Okay, so 150 have been left. Now yes, 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 absolutely. 53, 500 and 565. So 56, 520, 530. This is the final answer. I thought this was 20%. Okay, so the final answer would be option C. All right. Yes, Rash, yes. The next one. Come on. Jomi, Fawaz and Swaroop started a business together. Jomi invested for 8 months. So it's from partnership. Jomi, Fawaz and Swaroop. Jomi invested for 8 months. Okay, 8 months. All right, so let me give you, okay, come on, let me check whether the question is, yes, yes, yes. Jomi invested for 8 months. All right, I think this question has something missing data, so let's do the next question. Okay, let's solve this one. Come on, guys. I want everyone to solve this question. Come on, solve this one. In a mixture, 80 liter of ratio of milk and water is in terms of 11 ratio 5. Okay, so there were 80 liters. Some amount of water is taken out. We don't know some amount of water, especially water is taken out. Okay, so if water is taken out, we don't know, and replaced by another mixture with water to milk. Okay, so we have been replaced the only water with mixture milk and water in terms of what? Yes, Nagaras. 1:1. Find the amount of water taken out if, yes, Sinshu, yes, very good. 6, 13 and 20 was the correct answer. Find the amount of the water taken out if the new water to milk and ratio will become, after adding this, the new ratio will become 9:7 water to milk. So tell me how you are going to approach this question. Okay, it was earlier given in terms of 11:5. All right, so let me give you the answer. 80 liter was in 11:5. Okay, 11:5. Some amount of water is taken out. So first we need to find out the individual quantity of water and milk. You know that 16 ratio will be equivalent to 80. That means 1 ratio equals to 55. So 11 ratio, that means the water quantity will become 55 and milk quantity will become 25. Okay. Now we know that some amount of water is taken out. Let's say that it has been taken out X unit. Okay, X unit has been taken out, this from the water, but it has been replaced with another mixture of milk and water and milk in 1:1. So if X is taken out, that means it has been added with X by 2 equal quantity, X by 2 and 25 plus X by 2, and then the final ratio of water and milk will become 9/7. After solving this one, look at this. After solving, 55 minus x by 2 divided by 25 plus x by 2 equals to 9/7. You can easily figure out the value of as x as 20 and find the amount of water taken out. So if x was 20, that means your final answer would be 20. So this was a really good question. Okay, come on guys, tell me, have you got it? Everyone? Sinsha, very good. I think you all have got the concept. Okay, let's do the next question. Now, this is a oral question and I want all of you to do it within time. Look at this. The ratio of number of senior level and junior level police officer is 25:23. If 100 senior officers retire, 100 retires, okay, and 200 is promoted to senior level, that means 200 has been promoted, that means from junior level to senior level, that means the reduction of 200 from junior level and the addition of 200 from senior level. Okay, how many junior officers to be recruited to make the number of to make the number of officers in both levels same. If the initial difference between the number of officers in seniors and juniors was 100. So if earlier difference was 100 and look, the earlier difference was 100. That means seniors were 100 more than juniors. And here, if 100 retires and 200 added, that makes the whole number of seniors 400 more than junior. So what you could do, you can add 400 number of police personnel or security officers in junior level to make it equal the senior level. So your final answer would be like C option. Now tell me, did you get the concept? Come on, everyone. Come on, everyone. I want all of you to make it to this level because these are some really important questions and I want you to have a glimpse of that. How to approach is an important thing. Okay? How to approach this question. Come on, guys. Yes, absolutely, Rash. But we don't need to use our pen. Okay? We don't need to use our pen. Now find the next question. Look, there are two numbers x and y such that the difference between 2/3 of y and 25% of, that means 1/4 of x, equals to the sum of 120, that means 5% of x, and 2/3, or you can say 16 whole 2 by 3, sorry, 1/3 of 1/6 of y. Then find the ratio of x and y. So it is a really good question. Let's find the LCM of 3, 4, 26. How you are going to do that? I believe the LCM of 3, 4, 26 would be 60. So let's multiply it with 60, 60, 60 and 60. Look at this. Here we will be getting 40y minus 15x equals to 3x plus 10y. That means 18x equals to 30y. So 6365. So the ratio of x and y would be like 5:3. It was a piece of cake question. A option will be the correct one. Come on, guys. Now tell me, did you get the concept or not? Come on, everyone. Everyone, I want everyone to solve this question in a fruitful manner. Look, the method I'm telling you is the most important one. And if you can't get the method, no Rash. Just watch my method. I have solved it. I think you are doing really tremendous job by working on every question. Okay? Come on. Anyone? Just watch it. I have solved it. Yes. Now solve the next question. Come on. In a bag, there are 1 rupee coins, 5 rupee coins, 10 rupee coins. Okay. The ratio of number of 1 rupee and 10 rupee. 1 rupee and 10 rupee has been given as 12, 5. The ratio total value of 5 rupee and 10 rupee. So 5 rupee and 10 rupee value has been given as 3:2. Okay. Difference means which one is bigger. Uh, Look, if nothing is given, you can assume that whichever written first must have been the larger number. Okay. So you don't need to use your mind unless it is given in terms of the ratio. So 3:2. Okay, yes, Rani, very good. 3, the ratio of total value of 5 rupee and 10 rupee. So if total value has been given, that means 3 unit. All right, and 5 rupee coin. So what we could do, all right, we should divide it by 5 and here divide it by 10. That means our final ratio will be arrived as 6:2. That means it will become 3:1. So the number of coins of 5 and 10 will be like 3:1. So we will multiply it with 5 to make it in terms of number. That means 12, 15 and 5. Alright. Okay, so the ratio of total value of 5 rupee and 10 rupee coin has been given as 3:2. Okay, so if 10 rupee coins value was in 2, find the total value of 1 rupee coin if the number of 5 rupee coin is 30. So 5 rupee coin is 30, that means we have to multiply it with 2 to get the value of all coins. They are asking about 1 rupee coin. So 1 rupee coin will be 24. So it is a really good question. Now tell me, have you all got the concept? Guys, come on, rush. Everyone, this was the last question and I have solved it in an efficient manner. I hope you all have got it, your concept right. Rash, Rani, you two are absolutely good. Sina, Sudesh. So, yes, this was the final question and I hope you all have understood it. Look, the value ratio has been given. So you have to convert it in the numbers by dividing it by their weightage value. So the weightage value was 5 for 5 rupee coin and 10 for 10 rupee coin. So we will divide it by 5 to make it in number of coins. Yes, Rani. So after making it 3:1, we have to compare it with all the ratios. And after comparing it, we will get the final ratio as 12, 15 and 5 in terms of numbers. And here in the final, it has been given that the number of 5 rupee coin was 30. So we will equate it with 15. That means we will be getting the one ratio as 2. Then after multiplying with 2, whether we are talking about 1 rupee coin, 5 rupee coin or 10 rupee coin, we can find any of the number of coins. In fact, we can find the value as well. Had they asked about the value, we would have multiplied with 5 in terms of 30 coins. Okay, so we'll be getting the final value. So this was a piece of cake question and I hope you all have enjoyed this session. So that's it from my side, guys. Just keep watching Entry and you'll be getting lots of videos. Don't forget to join the next class of mine at 16th of December. Okay, you will be notified if you have subscribed this channel and pressed that bell icon. So that's it. Till then, keep watching Entry. Bye bye. Take care. And best of luck for the 12th of December exam.